So when we hear the word kafir or kufr inside the Quran or the Sunnah, then which is the default? What one should we take? Should we always take it as minor kufr or should we always take it as major kufr?
لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Today we'll continue with the chapter Kufr and its types. Yesterday we mentioned that Kufr has many types and many branches. And we said from amongst them is shirk and also hypocrisy. And we said that Kufr is of two types. We said it is from the major and also the minor. And we gave examples of both. And the minor one we gave yesterday was with regards to the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. He said that he was shown the hellfire and the majority of its inhabitants were the women. And then the companions, they asked, is it because they disbelieved in Allah? And he said, no, that they disbelieved in their husbands. So here we understood that this is a minor kufr. And another example of minor kufr is the ayah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, whoever legislates or governs by other than that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down, then they have disbelieved. I.e., we have the Quran and we have the Sunnah, and whoever legislates or rules by other than that which Allah sent down, then they have disbelieved. So the question is this minor kufr or is this major kufr? And we see today many people that they see in some countries that they may not like something. So then they take this ayah and then they place it on the rulers who do things which aren't in accordance to Islam. And then they put takfir on these people by saying they are disbelievers. So in order for us to understand this ayah which we have just mentioned, whoever legislates something, legislates with other than that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent down, then they have disbelieved. So we have to go back to the books of tafsir and see how the companions radiallahu anhum, they all understood this. And from amongst them is Abdullah ibn Abbas. Abdullah ibn Abbas, he was one of the people who has helped a lot with regards to tafsir, because the Prophet ﷺ, he made dua for him that he would have knowledge of the Quran. So what did he say regarding this ayah? He says, هِيَ بِهِ كُفْرٌ وَلَيْسَ كُفْرٌ بِاللَّهِ وَمَلَائِكَتِهِ وَكُتُبِهِ وَرُسُلِهِ. He said, it is disbelief, but not disbelief in Allah, His angels, His books and His prophets. I.e., it is not disbelief in that which opposes Iman. Rather, it is minor kufr, i.e. he's saying it's minor kufr. And Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, he mentioned that this ayah is kufrun duna kufrin. It is the kufr which is less than the major kufr, i.e. it is minor kufr. And then he continues, he says, and this is the view of Imam Ahmad and Imam Bukhari and other than them. And other scholars such as Ibn Jarir al-Tabari, Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn al-Qayyim and Imam al-Ajuri, they all mention that the ones who label people as disbelievers based on this verse, saying this is major kufr, then they are the Khawarij who take this ayah from its apparent. So then the question may be asked, so when we hear the word kafir or kufr inside the Quran or the Sunnah, then which is the default? What one should we take? Should we always take it as minor kufr or should we always take it as major kufr? So the answer to that would be that it's neither one or the other, but rather the default is inside the context, as the context will make the ayah clear what it's talking about, if it's major or minor. And how do we understand the context? Then we go back to the Sahaba and see how they understood it, because they were there at the time of the revelation and they had the best teacher amongst them, who was the Prophet ﷺ. So it will become apparent through its context, and that is to return back to the books of tafsir and see how the Sahaba radiallahu an, they all understood this. And tomorrow we will continue with the new chapter, which is regarding placing takfir. And we'll stop there. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله ما لنا رب سواه لا إله